Well, here we go. This is an instruction manual, an owner's manual for a ratchet trailer tent. Borneo, I think it's called, or something like that. Print that off, that'll be all good. But that's not today's order. Today's order is an oil change, so I've got plenty of oil left over there, look. And I noticed the other day when I was rummaging around in here looking for something else, I've got some oil filters, and I thought we'll have a look to see if I could use one of these filters instead of a new one. I have already been out, and I went down the shop and I bought a new one, but if I can save that I will. So I've got this Halfords one. I reckon that might be the same size. It's covered in spiders, it's been sitting there for a long time. I've also got this Shell one, £1.30 back in whenever this was. Changed the air filter too. This apparently was a popular application for the British Leyland Morris Marina and Marina 2 in 1971. But I wonder if it'll fit. It's a Fram, what's in the box. Brand new, never been used. So let's see, this is the one I went out and bought. This is the one that will fit the car. No, that won't fit. That's too small. That's too big. This would have been for a Citroen Saxo back when I had those, probably left over. So that won't fit. This one's too big, which also means that this one, although it's taller, it's also too big. It's a shame. That is a shame. But these might fit on the Talbot, so I'm still going to keep these. I'll have to use this one today. Just a quick little note, a little observation which I've noticed. Nothing on this one either. But you know, things back in the older days, everything was so much better, wasn't it? I mean, look at the packaging on this. It's just really cool packaging. But right, when you open up your filter, in case you're the first time doing the service for your first time, you get a little instructions. Look, installation instructions: unscrew old filter and clean filter mounting face. Coat filter gasket and mounting face with clean motor oil. Screw on filter, hand tight. Run engine and check for leaks. Check oil level. That's as simple as it gets. That is exactly what you have to do. And they put it in there. And then they put on there, change the air filter to. You know, this is a brand spanking new modern day filter made in Tunisia. Whereas this one is made in England. It said somewhere made in Great Britain. There's absolutely nothing anywhere. I mean, you know, not that we need instructions, but I just think everything's so much better back in the old days. These days everything's boring. Anyway, let's go and do an oil change. seeing as the engine was a little bit dirty, I decided to give that a bit of a clean. And sort that out. Got a lot of spiders in that glove compartment. Jesus. Right, let's do this book. Always remember to service the book. Service the book, sign the book. We've still got rattles. Someone mentioned in another other video that I put the wrong oil in it, but that's the oil that comes out if you go to a shop and you give them the registration of the car, and they'll come up with that oil. I put the rest of that in because I had loads left. Must have forgot to stamp the book last time. We have to do that. 20,021 miles was the last time I stamped the book. We're now on 27,500, but I'd service it every 3,000 miles. I just obviously didn't stamp the book last time, so we'll have to do that. Before that, it was 2,288 miles. So, backdate that. 6 months. Right, so. Right, that's the service book all signed and done. Now I've got to go and do some stuff on a Caravan. Seal up a weather strip and all that on a Caravan. So, start this up for a little bit more, make sure it's all alright, and away we go. Alright, think to myself, what do I need? Don't need any pliers, I don't need any of that. I need two 18mm spanners. I've got to do some brake work, and I've also got to do some electronic work. So I've got to find two 18mm spanners and some stuff to do some electrics. Always typical, the ones you want right at the bottom of the bloody pile, aren't they? Always. Anyway, we need a screwdriver, and we're probably going to need a flathead screwdriver as well. I think that one will be a better choice. So, two screwdrivers for the electrics, some side cutters for cutting the wires, two 18mm spanners for the brakes. Lovely. Let's go and have a look. I think I'm going to put that down there. I think I'll take my chair so I can sit down when I'm doing the electronical work. I need to lay underneath it for the brakes, but the electronical work, I think I'll have a little bit of luxury. Everybody loves SGS, right? Well, there's SGS, and I've even got my own stickers next to it. Look. I just had a thought to myself. I might need some screws. So I'll take some screws and a drill. I might need that because the electrical work that I've got to do, I want to remount one of the plugs. So I need some screws to be able. Oh dear, we've had a leakage. We've had a leakage. Look. I should only need two, but I'll take three just in case I drop one or something like that. I just need a pencil or a pen to mark things, and away we go. So what I had to do the other day, and I did it the other day, was that I thought I was going to have to go to the brakes over there, and obviously one on the other side, and play around with the notches. I don't know if I've got to yet. I'm hoping I've got away with it. When I went to have a look at this cable, because under this Caravan the brakes have never worked, have never ever worked, not the handbrake, not nothing. So I thought I'll slacken off that cable and then play around with the brakes. But when I got to that cable, the two nuts that hold it together was right at the end, and this cable here, this bar, it was just flapping around down here somewhere because it was so loose, and that goes right up there to the handbrake where the damper is that I changed a few months ago. So I've done that up, and haven't tested it yet, but I'm just going to tighten up the lock nut, and well, it'll have to be a live test because I'm going to be going on a little holiday in a few weeks time, so I'm not going to bother getting it off the drive to go and test it now. It'll be a live test. So anyway, let's tighten up that lock nut and then I can go and do the electrics. I was gonna make some adjustments to that plug down in there. It's like an outdoor plug, but I forgot all this was in here, so I'll do this another day. I'm not going to do that today now. That's for another day. Cool. Bloody hot in here, I'll tell you that. Is the fridge working? You can't trust that 14.4 degrees. I don't know what that's all about. That's definitely 100% colder than 14 degrees. That is fridge cold in here, and that's frozen. So it's not 14 degrees. The fridge is probably about 4 degrees. I don't know what that's all about. I bought that from Amazon. I don't know what that's all about. But at least the fridge is on. That's working. We've had a lot of rain recently, so I don't think we've got any wetness. This is all old, all that is. All the frame's been replaced all the way up here, and we've not got any wetness around there, it doesn't look like. Yeah, plenty of spider webs, but no more wetness, which is good. We definitely don't want that. That's doing its job. I have to get a new one of them. Oh, lovely. Got to try and work out what to do with this caravan, because we've got a motorhome at an old Talbot Express. It's like some of you may or may not know, and we should be getting that back soon, hopefully with any luck. And obviously I've got nowhere to keep that and this caravan. This caravan was supposed to be in place of that until we get it back, so that we don't waste precious time that we could be making memories on weekends away and that with the kids. You know what it's like. So I've got to try and work out what to do with this. Am I going to be able to sell it? You know, that kind of thing. So anyway, as long as I look after it, we should be all right. We haven't got any more damp. We've got nothing going on in here. Hopefully we've got working brakes now, so everything should be absolutely perfect with any luck. God, this little thing's reading 29.6 degrees in here. It's a little clock that we have for so we know what the time is when we're on our holidays. Oh, it's definitely on. Anyway, just going to check everything. That skylight looks good. Going to check everywhere else, make sure everything else is fine and dandy, because as I said, going to be our last time away in this in a few weeks time. So, but by the time you've seen this video, we'll have already come back. But because it's going to take me bloody ages to get this video up and edit it and everything, but yeah, we'll already be back. I'll do a little review of the campsite that we go to. Well, I'll know by the time this video's up whether it was alright or not, but you lot won't. And I don't know yet because we ain't gone yet, but yeah. Sweet. One thing I noticed the other day was the bathroom door isn't working very well. And I think the reason, I don't know what it's all about, but, oh, spiders in it. But this doesn't reach. It's only just reaching down there. But this now up here, see? So the door is dropped, or the rest of the frame has gone up. So, but there's no sign of any issues anywhere. So I'm not too worried about it. But you got to remember, caravans, these ones are all made of wood. They will move around as they go down the road. The way that it's parked on the drive could be the reason why it's all moved like that. So I can always rectify it. I'm going to wait until we get to our little campsite, and then if it's still like it, I'll simply move things around a bit and make it work. Yeah. Righto, you lot, I'm out of here now. I've got to go on. Bollocks, just dropped it. I just found some nuts and bolts. Look, I've got to do some work on one of my RC cars because it broke, and I've got to make a video of that for the other channel. And I've just hunted around everywhere and found the right 3 nuts and bolts. I've just dropped one. I don't know where it's gone. I've got to find it. But anyway, thanks for watching. You're all massively appreciated. I'll catch you on the next one. All the best. Love life. Love everything. Yeah, just chill out and relax if you're having a bit of a rough time at the minute, because if you're not enjoying life, I mean, you know, that's what we're here to do. So catch you lot later on. Thanks for watching.